Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome back to part 9 of the Rosebud Challenge. When we last left off, we had furnished their house a little bit more, and I realized afterwards that it was Sunday, and I probably should have waited till after they got their bills on Monday, because their bills, of course, will be higher now that I've purchased these items. But oh well, what's done is done, and they now have more things in their house, like a TV to watch to get their fun up, and a computer to play computer games. And also, a computer is useful for making money because you can program on it and you can write novels. We finally got our money bin over here, and I did put a stereo in the house. This is from Spot A, so that when they use the computer for writing or programming, they can listen to music and therefore get their fun up, because otherwise their fun will drain on the computer when they're writing and when they are programming. And I still need to pull all these dishes that have been piling up and put them in the garbage. And I think we may try for a baby again, because I don't think she is pregnant. And I was debating whether or not they should start working perhaps in the painting career, because they would get the better easels and they could sell to art galleries all the time. But I think for now we're still going to keep them at home and just working on their various aspirations and completing some of their collections and whatnot. And then if they get a job, they'll get it a little later. They won't get it right now. It may not be that long from now, but it won't be. Definitely not this episode. We'll go back to play. And he is going to have the salad, and I'm going to actually have him watch the cooking channel. I realized after, when I did the building out last time, I changed the counters, I got them a stove. I did not get a smoke detector, because they're not much use unless you get the alarms. And since she is already level 10 of cooking, he is nothing, but as long as we keep the fridge full, he shouldn't attempt to cook anything. And I probably should be on the safe side to get him doing some basic cooking, some chef salads and BLTs, just to help get his skill up, so that he doesn't start any fires. And now, since I have decided they are not going to get jobs right now, I used the wrong one, as usual, I'm going to go on to the rewards and get him some traits. And the traits I'm going to get him is I'm going to get him the night owl, since we no longer have that boost from the morning sim is good. And I already got him the one that was 2000, the frugal trait. So he already has that. And one I like to get a lot is shameless, so they don't get embarrassed, but there's not a huge need right now, I don't think, for that, so I'm going to skip it. And just leave it at that and save up those points in case we need them for something else. Now, in her case, while I'm talking, I should gradually take these and put them into the garbage. They do take a little bit of sim time to process. And I was going to go on her, and since that one is, I'll put the next one in the garbage. She has almost 9,000 reward points. I'm going to go on to traits, and I have not bought frugal for her, and they do stack, so we're going to get frugal for her also. I find incredibly friendly is useful because it makes it much easier to make friends. Carefree means they will never get tense, which is good when they're geeks, because they always get tense from not playing computer games. But again, not really that important right now. I think I might get her... I think I'm going to get her the morning and the night owl, the morning sim and the night owl traits also. Now, I know one trait that's supposed to be good is this creative visionary, but I've actually got that before, and I found that they got fewer masterpieces. They were getting more masterpieces before I bought it, and I don't know if it was just a fluke of that particular game file or what. So it always makes me a little leery to buy that particular trait. So it's not definitely one of the first ones. I find them marketable, much more useful than the creative visionary. maybe more helpful with when you have to write bestsellers, perhaps. I don't know. I find the best thing is just to have them be creative, or not be creative, be inspired, and then that's fairly likely that they are going to. Um, they're more likely to have a masterpiece or bestseller if they're inspired when they're about to go. Is he going to play? He's researching gardening. I don't actually want him to do that because that will make him focused, and we don't really want him to be focused. So let's look. He's a bit tired, and it's 7:30, and she's playful because of this. We're waiting to grow so we can sell them. But I'm going to try for baby again because I don't think they got pregnant last time. So we're going to have them try again. Then I will let him go to sleep, have her try and make some money. You get, if you put the garbage into the money bin, you get 10 simoleons per sim in the house. I'm struggling a bit to get it in. So since we have 2 sims, we get 20 simoleons. If they put garbage in there, they just get 10 simoleons. And I didn't realize it made all that noise. I usually play with it quite quiet. So, and then I think when she's done, we will have her maybe come out and look after the garden. See what food is in the fridge because there's some spoiled food. I think it just means because it's empty. That's empty. This is empty. We just have to wait for that to go green. And there's some left there. And he's asleep. I'm going to be mean and wake him up because I want to make sure they get pregnant this time. Try for a baby. He won't claim the bed. I keep telling him to claim the bed. We will have them try again, and usually if you do two tries, they should be pregnant. There's the bullseye. Can we breed anything for her? So we will fast forward. Okay, so we're gonna have her go listen to Pop in hopes that she's actually pregnant this time and tend the garden. We'll have her water, and I see that there's actually some things that are ready to be involved, so we will actually switch this over to the nature aspiration. We're only on 2 because we had to evolve some plants and we haven't had a chance. And I think she's pregnant. She's got the little baby bottle symbol now, finally. She didn't have that before last time. Harvest all afterwards, and then we will evolve. Evolve. I know there's an evolve all mod. It would be nice if they would just put that into the game. Not that I think I would do that right now because he needs to evolve 5 plants too. So in some ways it's better just to be eating them. I think I'm going to fertilize. I know we have to fertilize later, but I think we have enough plants that we can fertilize now. I'm going to use the rainbow fish. This is on a dragon fruit, and we really want the dragon fruit to evolve quickly. Do a couple. And that may help them become ready to evolve. Fast forward. Stop fast forwarding because I just want to see whether I can take that last fertilizing off, I can breed a frog. She's got a spotted eggplant, and we don't have very many eggplants, so I will breed that with a whirly flower. And we got another whirly flower. Speaking of which, we probably should sell some of these whirly flowers to get that out of our inventory. We already spent a lot of money and our bills are going to be higher because of the purchases. We may as well lower them a bit by not having all these whirly flowers in our inventory. And we will check Jeremy's. And we will do some breeding over here. I want to breed. I'm going to put an egg. I don't think he has an eggplant. No, he does not. I'm going to breed the eggplant. We'll do that with bullseye. And we got another bullseye. So we will sell that bullseye. We will put the eggplant back out on our little chart. And we will. The reason I'm taking 2 out is because then I can take the rest of them and just sell them instead of individually selling the 7. Find if you have enough in your inventory that's the quicker way to do it. So, and he needs to have a shower. I'm going to sell these bluebells. We don't need those. As much as they're not worth a lot. We need to get them out of the inventory. When he wakes up, he can have a thoughtful shower. Oh, he's waking up, of course. Of course he's waking up because he went to sleep on his own. And we will have him do an abstract painting after he does the thoughtful shower. We'll check on. The plants has she's evolved 3. Oh, here's another one. There we go. Evolve that one. And we can evolve that. And then she'll be ready. She can actually fertilize and get credit for it, and then that'll make things ready for Jeremy to evolve. Oh, there's another thing ready to evolve. We'll leave that for Jeremy. Zoom around because I prefer to look from this angle, and I'm now going to have her fertilize. We will fertilize with tilapia. I am using slightly higher value items because it gets them ready to fertilize more quickly. The trout quite a bit. That dragon fruit can be very valuable the higher the level is. That's the same trout, so we can't use it again. Rainbow fish. Fertilize. Rainbow fish already. We'll just do the cichlid because that's what we have. She can also do her grafting because she is high enough. She's already got that level 6. And she needed level 5 to do that. And she needs to fertilize one more thing. So we will fertilize. Where is the lily? Snapdragon. I want to fertilize Snapdragon. That's worth 33. I might be going back to that. Yeah. That seems to be my most valuable fish that I have left in my inventory. Use it. There's a normal dragon fruit. I am going to take a cutting from a dragon fruit. And I'm going to graft it onto the Snapdragon. We should have him. I'll have her take a couple of other cuttings first. We have to take a cutting from a daisy. This is just what we're going to take the cuttings from. We're going to take a cutting from the bluebell. done. Then we're going to graft the daisy onto a strawberry, and that'll give you a bonsai. What that's. If we looked in our phone, it would tell you that. We're going to graft the bluebells onto the strawberries, and that'll get you grapes. I'm not going to graft the last item yet because I want Jeremy to come and evolve this, because I want him to do that part of the aspiration. So she's hungry, and I'm pretty sure she's pregnant, so we are going to eat some strawberries. And we have all the cow plants. Create any frogs? No, we cannot. Has he finished his painting? He is. So we're going to put him. So he has 2 more. He needs to do 2 more excellent paintings to complete that tier. But for now, we're going to put him on nature and the freelance botanist, because we have items over here for him to evolve. I thought that was, no, of course it's here. Snapdragon. We want him to evolve that. Evolve the snapdragon so she can graft. There. He really should be doing most of the gardening at this point so that he can get to level 5. Now that she focused. That's the kind of in my way. I want her to go graft onto there. Dragon fruit. That will get you the cowberry. Hopefully he's not in her way. Good, he's moved. And that will give her 400 aspiration points. And because we grew the cow plant, that's 1,000 right there. So she's back up to 7650. I'm just going to pause it. Not that I really needed to, because I'm going to go into build mode. And I'm going to keep one of these. I'm going to put it in the inventory, and then all the rest I'm going to sell. We get 475 for each of them. This doesn't count towards their earnings when it, for the fortune aspiration. It'll count towards household value, but it doesn't count towards their earnings. I think they have to actually earn the money, and when you sell things, my finding has been when you sell things through the household inventory that it doesn't go into anyone's. So this one is pretty much, she's not done, but we don't need to leave it on there anymore, other than to check every now and again to see where we are on terms of excellent plants. And when she gets to level 10, we can get the points for that, but we don't need to leave it there specifically. If they become excellent, as soon as you put it back over on it, it'll now she's hungry, so I'm going to have her stargaze. I'm going to check him. May as well fertilize some more plants because he is now on that level. So we're going to fertilize that with the dragon fruit with the trout. And then we're going to fertilize. We'll just use a cichlid. We need to get them to do some more fishing. I don't want to use my bass, rainbow fish. Trout. I think this can't be fertilized if I'm correctly. Yes, because it's already been fertilized. But we may as well fertilize these splice plants over here. They're not that important. We'll just do it with a tetra, and then we will fertilize with beta. She is inspired now, so we don't need her. She has to go to the bathroom. I wonder whether I should have her get steel bladder as one doesn't have to go to the bathroom so often. She will do have her paint and abstract painting. She wants to know we're not buying a drink fountain. She's not going to have her paint. Dance for an hour. We can maybe do that. I'm going to have her cook so that we have some food in the house so that he doesn't have to, so he won't autonomously cook. We will probably get him to cook. I'm not going to use fresh ingredients. I think breakfast scramble will be filling. And I may as well put her on to food because she needs another couple excellent meals to cook. And he's going to go grab some food. I'm going to have him sell that first, and then I will. He's going to grab the food, but I'll let him eat it after. We're going to have him go over here and watch the cooking channel. Probably will eventually buy a TV for the wall in this kitchen area so that they can actually eat at the kitchen table and watch TV as opposed to going to eat in the living room. But it's not really a priority right now. It's not like it's far. So she's finished that, and she's going to have that open. So he really doesn't need to be on there until we get him to level 5 of gardening, because he can't do any grafting until he's at level 5. So I'll have him continue to work on the painter extraordinaire. Now he's pretty tired. Their schedules are completely out of whack. They're just sleeping at all strange hours of the day. So we will have him go to sleep. Is she focused? Oh, they're listening. No, we want you to listen to pop, not new age. The only disadvantage. You really notice them autonomously listening to new age music, which makes them focus, of course. But we'll have her listen to pop. And then we'll let her go to sleep also. And then when she gets up, we'll have her. I don't know what we'll do. We'll play it by ear. No point planning everything out. But I'm pretty sure we can breed some frogs. I think it's been enough time that we could breed. And let me look at our little thing. We're only missing one leaf frog. We're missing a striped leaf frog. I'm going to put the striped dirt in her inventory, and I'm going to breed it with the silver leaf, and we got another striped dirt. So we will take that out. There. And I'm going to take it out of her inventory. I'm going to stick it into Jeremy's inventory. And I'm going to try again. I'm going to just take the leaf and put it in there. And we've got another leaf. Oh well. There we go. Excuse me. She's a little tired, so I think we're going to send her to bed. And I think we're going to leave it here for today. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!